The final My Hero Academia Heroes Rising movie trailers dropped, and there are tons of brand new scenes and information that we have gotten from the past couple of weeks that I did not make an update video on, so I will be breaking down the final movie trailers and inform you on the new character descriptions for the villains, Mummy and Chimera in today's video. And boy, do these trailers get me even more excited for the movie, and I can't wait to actually watch it for myself when the movie arrives in the US in January 2020. Now, I do have to say that the movie has already came out by the time of me recording this video, and by the time you guys are going to be watching this, it is already going to be December 20th, and that is the day that the movie comes out in Japan. So be careful for spoilers. Alright, so the trailer starts off with Aizawa telling the class that they will be going to Naboo Island to do hero work, and then after that we get a little tiny montage of some of the students actually doing some hero work on the island. Then right after that we transition to the city being hit by lightning, which we have seen plenty of times in previous trailers before, where it seems that 9 is attacking the city. And of course, right after that, we actually see 9 in that one scene where I previously talked about that he could be possibly fighting Aizawa in, but later on in the trailer, we see that Sero could actually be the one that is attacking 9 in this scene, wrapping his tape around 9's arm, which I will go into more detail on later on in the video when we get to that part in the trailer. After that, we actually see 9 closing in on Mahiro and Katsuma, and we get this very sinister line from 9 saying, "I will take your quirk," which makes sense because we were told that these children held the key to something on the island, which is probably why 9 is targeting these children and trying to steal their quirk. After this, we see Deku telling the children that they will be protecting them no matter what. And Deku looks quite beat up in that moment, which is most likely taking place right after 9 confronting the children. After this, we see the whole class on the one small section of the island where the whole class is going to be making their last stand against 9. Then we see Deku using One For All at 100%, which is crazy because in the manga and where we are at right now, Deku can't even use 100% of One For All yet. Now this could actually be explained very easily because as we know during the USJ arc, Deku was able to use a full powered One For All Detroit Smash at 100% on the USJ Nomu when it came to desperately trying to save Aizawa, Froppy, and Mineta from the Nomu, and his arm didn't break, so he could be in a similar situation trying to desperately save everyone from 9 needing to use One For All at 100%. After this, we get another montage seeing 9 controlling the weather and Class 1A doing their special moves, which I have to say, Uraraka making a bunch of rocks float up is an awesome callback to the sports festival, and Tokoyami seems to have a new move involving Black Ink using Wolverine-like claws in this quick shot of him about to fight Slice. For those of you that don't know, Horikoshi is a big fan of Marvel, so I'm not surprised that we have a Wolverine Easter egg. After this, we have a very interesting shot of Todoroki and Froppy fighting Chimera. Chimera is the one werewolf looking character, and we got a character description for him not too long ago, and the description says that his quirk gives him characteristics of animals, giving him fearsome fighting powers as a deformed villain. After that shot, we see Sero turn around to look at 9 from a distance with a whole lot of dust around. So I'm guessing this is after Sero and Ochako's attack on 9. Now we do know that all of Class 1A does get a chance to shine in the movie, which is why in the trailer we are seeing each of them doing some sort of special move. We do see that Kirishima will be going against Chimera in one shot, and the next we see Mina dodging Slice's attacks, So we are getting a Mina versus Slice fight, and I'm really hoping we get an Ochako versus Slice fight at some point in the movie as well. And this is where the first trailer ends off, with Bakugo and Deku rushing to punch 9. Now in the second trailer, it shows off more of the villains, and it starts off with 9 in a tube, with Dr. Ujiko stating that he stole 8 different quirks and put them inside of 9, making him the wielder of 9 quirks. After this, we see 9, Chimera, Slice, and Mummy, which Mummy is the other villain that we got a description for, and his description says that Mummy is completely wrapped in bandages from head to toe, and his quirk allows him to control the things that get caught within his bandages. So after that scene, we see Hawks investigating the aftermath of the ambush between the fight against the PLF and the heroes that happens at the beginning of the movie. 9 is then shown blowing something up, and Mahiro and Katsuma have their hats blown away, which ties into the scenes in the last trailer where 9 is walking up to the children, but this time he says that he finally found them. After this, we see some shots from the previous trailers, and then we see what looks like a beam struggle between fire and ice, and whoever is using the fire type quirk overpowers the ice beam in an instant. It then transitions to a burning car flying towards the screen. Then we see something huge overshadowing the city that is under attack, which is crazy. I'm wondering if 9 possibly created something like a meteor and made it fall onto the city. After that shot, we see Endeavor getting ready to knock someone's teeth out, and if you look closely, you can see Endeavor's scar across his face from when he took on the Hood high-end Nomu. We then see 9, Mummy, and Chimera jump off of a building, and then we see Slice shooting spikes from her hair, destroying all the boats on Naboo Island, most likely to prevent anyone from escaping the island. After this, we see Mummy attacking the class, completely wrapping up Bakugo and getting a hold of Kirishima and Kaminari as well. From the shape of all the people that Mummy has wrapped up in all the bandages, looks like a mixture of Class 1A and civilians, which is going to make Mummy a tough opponent to go up against, since he could use the people he wrapped up and control them to fight against our heroes. We then see more of the Chimera versus Todoroki and Froppy fight, where Chimera is destroying Todoroki's ice. We then see Deku using full cowling shoot style to kick down on 9, but 9 puts up a barrier, stopping Deku from making any sort of contact with him. Deku then states that One For All at 100% doesn't work and is practically useless when going up against 9. Then we get to see Bakugo dodging incoming blasts from what I believe is either 9 or Slice. And can I just say that the animation from the trailers looks so clean, and this movie just looks like it's just non-stop action. And the trailer only gets crazier because then we see Bakugo and Deku about to tag team 9, and then we see 9 grab Deku by the neck and begins to steal One For All from Deku, which is crazy because from what we know about One For All, it can't be forcefully taken away from its user. Even All For One himself can't even steal One For All away from someone. So what makes 9 so special that he can forcefully take One For All away from Deku? I also think this is going to be when Bakugo will save Deku from 9, and I'll get more into that in a moment. So the trailer continues on saying that everything will be stolen. After this, we see this one section of the island shooting out this pink beam into the sky. Then we see a purple hand twitching with some blood on it, which I believe this is Deku's hand after possibly breaking his arm, going beyond 100% of One For All's power. And that purple hand does tie in perfectly to that one shot we had in a previous trailer where it's 2 hands trying to grab each other, which that could be Deku and Bakugo reaching for each other's hands. After this, we see a close-up of 9 stealing One For All away from Deku, Then we see Bakugo looking in horror, and I think he is looking at 9 stealing Deku's quirk and realizing how serious this situation actually is, since One For All would make 9 virtually unstoppable. Now I could be wrong, since Deku's quirk is being stolen in a forest type area and his suit is still intact, unlike in the next shot where Deku is falling saying sorry All Might, and in this shot you can see that part of his suit is torn off and Bakugo's suit is completely wrecked in the shot where he is looking shocked. And in the background you can see a purple object and it doesn't seem to be in the forest. So he could be reacting to something even more shocking than Deku's quirk being stolen. Now, this is how the trailer ends, leaving us on a depressing note. It does make me wonder though if the line everything will be stolen will actually come true, because 9 does attempt to steal Deku's quirk, so he could steal the quirks of the other students as well. But what do you guys think of all of this? Let me know in the comment section below your hype and theories for the movie. The movie has already came out in Japan and we are just a month away from the worldwide release. I honestly can't wait to see this movie for myself. The animation already looks absolutely incredible, and from all the trailers and info that we got, it doesn't look like it's going to disappoint. And when the movie does come out in a month, be on the lookout on the channel for my review on the Heroes Rising movie. That's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to Detroit smash that like button below and subscribe to the channel to join the Showbob's Hero Academia for more My Hero Academia content, and follow me on Twitter at Showbobs5 so we can talk about My Hero or any other anime/manga all day long. Stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.